Finally, time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. A look at the opening lineup for Washington. They've got D'Angelo Russell, and it's Randall in at the 3, the small forward. And for Minnesota, we've got George, and it's Gasol in at the center position.
Here we go.
So the Timberwolves will get the first possession. Garland with the ball. Pass to Garnett. Now George. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. Here's Mcadoo, guarded by Garland. Here's Russell. Here's Mcadoo. And he buries his first look.
Mcadoo, a talented scorer on the block now. I mean, he knows exactly how to get the position he wants to score down there.
Garland against Russell. Here's Garnett. Pass to Ginobili. 6 on the shot clock. Garland, the pass to Ginobili. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
When he gets that close to the rack, Ginobili not going to hold anything back.
Outside Russell. Randall, a screen on Garland. And here's Randall. Back to Russell. Pass to Robinson. Outside for Russell. Three-pointer. Hits the trifecta.
You know, with good form, a quick release, and a nice feel, Russell's comfortable in catch-and-shoot situations.
It's George on the wing. Got a hand on it. Tries to save it. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. They set the pick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Gasol.
Tell you what, I love how Robinson uses his length as a rim protector and shot alterer. Shooters are always looking for where he is.
Offensive rebound. Outside for Randall. Gets another look. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And Minnesota calls time here. And Minnesota making a change here. Green is checked in. Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Garland against Russell. Here's George. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Paul George, one of the most versatile and dynamic players in the league. I mean, he does a lot for his team offensively and defensively, which I think frees up the other guys to do their thing.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
White, the pass to Davis. Drains the triple.
Surprised the defense that time. They dared Davis to take that shot, and now they pay the price.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Down low. Stolen by Davis. Anunoby with it. He's picked up by Garland. Davis, the pass to Anunoby. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Minnesota. Here's White. Davis with a screen on Garland. From the arc. He can't get that one to fall. Minnesota trails by 6. Green, the pass to Garland. Gasol with it. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 on the clock. Gasol misses. And White has got the ball here for Washington. Now here's Anunoby. Here's Davis. These are his first free throws of the game. First free throw is good.
And, you know, for a big man, Anthony Davis has always been above average at the free throw line.
Gay's checked in for Gasol. Both free throws good from Davis.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
And there's the foul. It's on Kobe White. That's his first foul. Outside Garland. It's George on the wing. It's guarded by Markkanen.
Fantastic read that time from Lowry Markkanen on defense. Nice to see him use that tremendous reach to impact the defensive end.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Still without a bucket. That one's off. Still out of sync.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
White for 3. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And Minnesota calls time here. .30 seconds left now in the first quarter. Gay outside. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. It's rebounded by Washington. To the middle. Here's Davis. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Davis has got 7 points in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. Steps back and shoots. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
And so it's Washington, a sizable lead of 14 at the break. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. We'll be right back. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Washington.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
And so in the game for Washington, They've got D'Angelo Russell, and it's Robinson in at the 5, roaming the paint. Minnesota trails by 17. That's tipped. Here's Roy, driving inside, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Slashing inside with major assertiveness. Roy, a big-time problem when he's getting to the rim like that.
To the left side wing. 4-3, and again it's Washington with a 3.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Now here's Green. No made baskets yet. Back to Gay. Pass to Greer. 6 to shoot. Green with a screen on Russell. To halt the run. Greer, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Oh, Randall put some extra on that slam, entertaining the fans and the broadcasters.
Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. And Minnesota calls time here.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Back to Robinson for 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Here's Ginobili. Oh, a special move before that shot. Ginobili's gotten his second bucket of the game.
That shot is a staple in Ginobili's game. I mean, he's got excellent touch on those little floaters.
Over to the wing. Here's Roy. Hits a three-pointer. Roy's got 8.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Garnett. He's scoreless. There's the block. Outside Russell. Out to the wing. Here's Mcadoo. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got 3 assists in the game.
Orchestrating the offense like a vet. D'Angelo getting everybody involved.
Here's Ginobili. Good work defensively by Robinson. And Washington with possession. They've outscored them 16-2, not slowing down.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Tries the 9-footer. Garnett, that's good.
That high release point for Garnett really helps him. Feels like nobody can block his shot inside.
Russell up top, guarded by Garland. Russell, the pass to Mcadoo. Back to Russell. And there's a pick. Pass to Mcadoo. Here's the 3, and he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Yeah, and not rushing anything. I mean, Mcadoo doesn't rush anything. Lets everything just come to him within the flow of the game.
Here's Garnett. Fade away. Uses the glass that time. It's good.
You have to appreciate guys who can work the mid-range area. It's clearly how you keep defenses honest.
And I tell you what, guys, I mean, with his combination of size and touch, he's a real threat from mid-range.
Here's Mcadoo. 13 points in the game. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
In close, Bob. Mcadoo stuffing it down with power.
And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for Minnesota. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's foul number 2 for him. And Minnesota with some changes. Gasol comes in for Gasol. And it's Paul George in for Gay. Garland, the pass to George. This is his second trip to the line in the game. That's good from George. George hits them both. 41 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Roy. Give him 8. Here's Mcadoo. And it's Ginobili with a rebound. Randall against George.
Well, you really have to like how George uses his body effectively down low there. I mean, the defense pretty much has no choice but to foul him in that situation.
George hits them both. And it's Washington with the ball. Russell up top, guarded by Garland. They set the screen. Russell, the pass to Mcadoo. Now Russell. Here's Mcadoo. And so it's Washington with a commanding lead to end the quarter. 27 points, looking good. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Here's Russell. We've got George, and it's Garland in at the point guard position. Russell, the pass to Mcadoo. Outside Robinson. Nails it from beyond the arc. Robinson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Robinson's gone 1 for 2 from the three-point line. And for Washington, they've got D'Angelo Russell, and it's Robinson in at the center position. Here's the break. And he jams it home with authority.
Roy can be explosive when the moment calls for it. He's kind of quietly athletic, but that time threw it down with authority.
Here's George. He has 6. Tipped away. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
About a minute played here in the second half. And they're running. And he lobs it up. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
And Minnesota with possession here. Garland feeling it out a bit. Pass to Garnett. Shot clock at 5. A shot to stop the run. It's rebounded by Washington. Robinson's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Mcadoo driving to the basket, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Keeping constant pressure on the defense. Mcadoo, certainly one of the tougher assignments in the league.
Washington shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. No good on that one.
How about this combo? Bob Mcadoo is a go-to scorer and defensive anchor for this team.
Good on the second one. 3rd quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Gasol passes to George. The shot from the low post is good. George has got 8 points.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Randall inside. George defending. Randall can't hit. And here's Minnesota now. Garland for 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And Grant, when you look at Darius Garland, he has a very polished offensive game.
Absolutely. He's great at creating for himself, but also knows when to get others involved. He can score from anywhere, and he works incredibly hard on his craft.
Here's Garland. It's rebounded by Washington. Robinson's got rebound number 7 tonight. Outside Russell. Back to Randall. Outside for Russell. Lets it go from deep. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Russell's gotten his 2nd bucket.
This right here, whew, this is how you want to play the game. With passion, with energy, just great hustle play right there.
And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his 3rd foul so far. And Minnesota making a change here. Green is checked in. 3 minutes gone now in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Garland. Back to Green. It's stolen. Here's Mcadoo. He's got 16. Yep, that one goes.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
Now here's Russell. He has 6. Pass to Mcadoo. Clock at 4. And that one is stuffed right through.
Terrific read on the part of Russell that time. Scanned the court, spotting the open man, and then whipped it there for an easy bucket.
And here's Gasol. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Outside Garland. Gasol, a screen on Russell. Back to Gasol. And then Gasol with the jam.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Count it. McAdoo's got 7 now in this quarter.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
George. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle.
George knows how to get his man to overcommit and off balance so he can draw the foul. He's got a number of sneaky veteran tricks that he effectively uses.
And it's Washington with the ball. Davis a screen. Launches a 3. Knocks down the long J. Davis has got 10 points in the game.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Now here's Green. George outside. Green with a screen on Markkanen. Here's George. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Here's Davis. Here's Markkanen. The kick out to White. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Howard. Outside Davis. From outside the arc. That one doesn't drop. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. It's Washington running away with it. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, also Darius Garland out there, Rudy Gay out there with Marc Gasol, and it's Garnett in at the four-man position. Here's Markkanen. Outside for Davis. Goes back up. 2 points. That one goes. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for Washington.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And the defense has been disruptive, forcing turnovers, challenging shots. The turnovers they've been able to turn into points, too.
White looking it over. Fires for three. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by White. Davis has got 5 points now this quarter.
Love the readiness of AD. He's already prepared himself to shoot before receiving the ball.
Markkanen for three. And again, it's Washington with a three.
And guys, this is why coaches value playing with pace.
That really has been the difference. I mean, they've been the better team in transition.
Here's Garnett. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now.
Excellent timing by Howard. He knows exactly when to jump to deny shot attempts.
It's good.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
And there's the foul. It's on Kobe White. That'll be a second foul of the game. On defense, the visiting team. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Here we go. Pushing it up now. Markkanen outside. Back to White. Pass to Davis. Shot clock at 6. Second chance shot. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That is textbook when you're talking a pump fake. Well executed that time by Davis. So good at knowing how to use that shot fake effectively.
He does not get the second one. Here's Ginobili. Anunoby covering. Ginobili, the pass to Gasol. And here's George. To end the run. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Good work in deep from George that time. He's far more than just a perimeter threat.
Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
White, good.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
And there's the foul. It's on Kobe White. That's his third foul so far. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
And Minnesota with possession here. George passes to Gasol. Robinson with a steal.
Yeah, tried to thread it inside, but just too much congestion.
Outside for Randall. The offensive rebound. Pass to Robinson. George over to help. For three, Randall. And the three-pointer goes.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Julius Randle. That's his third foul so far. Robinson against Gasol. Here's Ginobili. Drives to the hoop. And the layup is good off the glass.
Ginobili saw daylight and took off. Quick decision that time.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work. But that's our job, not the defense's. They left him too open on that play.
And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. That's good from George. George hits them both. And it's Washington with the ball. Takes a step back. Russell, the pass to Mcadoo. Off target from three-point range. And here's Minnesota now. Here's Garnett. Minnesota again missing. Garnett's gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field. Into the lane.
So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
Now here's Garland. And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Garnett. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
And, you know, the length KG has creates problems for defenders, which is why they often foul him inside.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Outside for Russell. Robinson, a screen on Garland. The three is up. It's hauled in by Garnett. And here's Minnesota now. The drive by Garland. Book it off the crossover.
Inside, Garland outplays his size, using speed and agility to get it done.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And both free throws good for Russell.
You know, Russell's known for his scoring ability, but I like the fact that he's eager and hungry to continue to improve.
George against Randall. To the inside. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Back to Russell from behind the arc. Drills it from deep.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
So it's Washington picking up the win. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. As we leave, we present our player of the game.